Hi Geminis, welcome to the Invisible Eye Tarot, and I have a message for you today. So this message is for all Geminis placement, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So let's get into it, Geminis. What's in your energy? I have the Nine of Cups, Geminis. So this is a lot of satisfaction. This is sitting pretty. This is being fulfilled. This is manifesting something that you get to enjoy as well. What else do we have for you, Geminis? We have the Ten of Wands. Someone in your energy is feeling very burdened, maybe some sort of guilt over something that happened over the past, obligations and responsibilities as well. It could be you or someone else in your energy, Gemini. What is going on at the center of your reading? Oh, Geminis, we have the Devil. So it's either addiction, somebody obsessed with you, Geminis, or the dark forces, toxicity, fears, addiction, jealousy. It's at the center of your energy right now. There's something that has to do with the dark forces, but it could also be, like I said, someone that is simply obsessed with you, because it's also lust and, desire. Let's see what's going on in the current near future energies for you, Geminis. So it's something that could be, some of you are going through this right now, a week, 2 week, 3 weeks, 4 weeks from now. We have the King of Cups, Gemini. So there's someone who is very emotionally intelligent that is showing up in your energy right now. It could be you, Geminis. But there is someone that is like, a lover, a romantic, charming. Sensitive to what you may feel, what you're going through. And what else do we have for you in the current near future energies, Geminis? We have the Knight of Pentacles, or the Knight of Coins here. So this is the slowest moving knight of the deck. So there is something, it's either that you are moving very slow when it comes to a situation. We're going to clarify everything shortly, but there is something moving slow. Something might be slowing down. Something may have been long in coming as well. But this is something, it could also be, Geminis, that you are carrying something of value, so you are moving very cautiously with this. You're taking your time. You don't want to ruin whatever it is, that precious cargo that you are carrying. So that's why you're moving so cautiously and methodically, and it is a long-term investment, something very serious, like a long-term serious commitment, if it was to be applied to a relationship, or a commitment to maybe a work, or something else. So let's clarify the Nine of Cups. Why are you feeling so satisfied? You have some sort of wish fulfillment here. What's going on here? Let's clarify the Geminis. You are standing your ground with the Seven of Wands, Gemini. You are very satisfied. You are in a very good place, and it's the Nine of Cups with the Seven of Wands. To me, it's the energy of having the upper end, sitting pretty, smirking. We don't see it on this deck because we just see the elements illustrated here, but it's the energy of sitting pretty and having the upper end on opponents. You are very comfortable, in a good place when it comes to fighting for yourself, or standing for something that you believe in, some conviction, digging your heels in the way that you have positioned yourself when it comes to something. But it's good here because I'm getting this energy that you have the upper end as well when it comes to something that you stand for. And somebody is going to make a romantic gesture, but I felt that this you have the upper end when it comes to this person that wants to make that romantic gesture towards you, Geminis. And it's definitely when it comes to a relationship. Here you are, the lovers. This is you, Geminis. When you show up in your reading, you come in full power here. It's always special when you make a presence in your own reading. This is choice between two loves too. You could be thinking about making a decision, but I feel like with the energy that I see here, Geminis, when it comes to a relationship or a sacred union or a soul mate level type of relationship, you have the upper end. It's up to you. The ball is in your camp, and this is what I see here with you. It's really like it's up to you. And when it comes to the burdens here, what is going on? We have the Knight of Wands. So there is progress. If it's you feeling overwhelmed or burdened, or you're dealing with obligations and responsibilities, don't worry, because you are progressing. There is steady progress in your situation. Someone might be feeling burdened because you are progressing, or there is progress in your life. Because I feel like that Ten of Wands is not your energy. We have the Sun clarifying that progress in your life. So this is major glow up energy, major exposure. This is also the happiest deck, the happiest card of the deck, okay? The Sun energy, it's a major arcana. This is bliss and happiness. This is the ultimate happiness, and there's no shadows creeping there. Just pure bliss, pure happiness, basking in your accomplishments and achievements. So there's a lot of progress towards your happiness, guys, and a major glow up. And then you're going to be resting with the Four of Swords. You're going to be taking all of this energy in and recalibrate, rejuvenate, let it settle down. You're going to digest out of this good, great energy. There's a lot of progress towards your ultimate happiness, and even glow up, massive glow up, Geminis. But you're going to totally digest, take the time to digest all of this energy here. But I feel like there's someone who's a little bit uncomfortable with like the great things that are happening and unfolding for you. At the center of your energy, we have the Devil. Why do we have the Devil? Let's clarify. Five of Coins, guys. This is poverty. This is being blackballed. This is being broke. This is being left out in the cold. So the Devil here wants to keep you binded, obviously. And he wants to keep you in that Five of Pentacles type energy. Like he wants to keep you broke. But we know that this energy belongs to the past cycle. And you are in a very different place right now. Let's clarify. What's going on here? Well, we have that Ace of Wands. You're totally driven and inspired and motivated. So if you feel, Geminis, that I wouldn't say stuck in that Five of Pentacles, because we have seen, according to all of the readings that I've done, you are moving in that Six, in that Nine. You are moving in very prosperous energies. You don't have the lack mentality, and you're not trapped there. But if you look outside of you and in your physical realm, it still looks like you are stuck, or you cannot break through this poverty or being broke. You are totally motivated by that right now. You are totally driven. You might be driven over the fact that you know that you're up against forces. There's like something darker behind being broke. The Five of Pentacles, Five of Coins here can also be for some of you a humiliation ritual. And I say that because we have the Devil energy. There could be some sort of like black magic involved, binding spells, freeze spell, things to keep you stuck, okay? But you're totally motivated. You're not scared. You're inspired. You're totally inspired and turned on. And I could say that somebody is totally inspired and turned on by you too, Gemini. You're showing up as the Queen of Wands, the seductress, confident, very attractive, following your desires. You're totally motivated to go for what you're totally desired, and you're in that spirit. You're totally on right now. So if you feel that in your energy, this is really what I'm saying here, that you're going up against forces when it comes to your finances or your situation. You're actually totally, or you will be totally motivated, totally driven. You're not rolling on the floor. You're not crying in a fetus position in your bed. No, totally the opposite of that. You're totally motivated, driven. But what I see here, obviously, with the imagery that I see here, somebody could be totally turned on and attracted to you. And in the beginning, I said, somebody could be obsessed with you with that devil energy, because the images on these decks are very sensual. So I can't help but to see this aspect here. Somebody could totally be turned on by you, because while you are in that Five of Pentacles still, but we know you are on your way to wealth and abundance. There's something about you being in those energies, Geminis, and carrying yourself in such a way that it attracts people. You have alchemized these energies where you don't look bad in them. You actually look attractive. You make these energies look good. Um, so while you are once again blackballed, left out in the cold in those energies, where there's at least one person that is totally turned on by that and attracted to you, and you look good, like I said, in those energies. You look totally phenomenal. When it comes to that King of Cups, we have the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands is like being at the crossroad. It is manifesting, asking the universe how you want it to be like out there when you're going to venture out of your castle, like a vision board that you're speaking to the universe. It's also, you have great support around you, and it's a great time for you to make allies. Okay, so this King of Cups that is in your energy could be someone wanting to, show up in your energy, wanting to be one of your allies. It could be you. You have so much emotional intelligence. You're so balanced emotionally that you are in a good place to attract connections and relationship. I have to speak about this though for you, Geminis. The Two of Wands also represents a portal to other realms, spiritual realms. And I know that for us, Geminis, I know that we have a portal open, and that we are going through a threshold. That 5-year plan, we don't need that. We speak things into existence. We're the magician. Our words carry a lot of weight. But right now it's even more so, because it's actually a portal. We can cross over into our desired reality just like that. And then I have the Four of Wands clarifying that. So you can step into straight into that milestone, instead of taking that 5-year, like I said, to moving into your dream house, get married to your ideal person, for that baby shower. Or it's definitely going to take at least 9 months for that, until we get there, obviously. But until we get those milestone things that maybe you thought couldn't happen before 5 years, or it would take a lot of time and a lot of work, you can cross over and get into that place. And this is order and structure for you. Order and structure, group activities, family activities, like local stuff mainly. But this is also like, with this person showing up in your reading, that is like showing up as a lover, you can go from just a reality where someone is backing your energy to actually moving in with this person. This is what I see here. Like things, transcending time and space through that portal through that Two of Wands. And then we have you moving on to calmer waters. The air is clear. We have the mountains and that little bird carrying a letter here, if you see at the top. But this is, a reassurance that peace and order is coming back into your energy following a time of chaos and conflict. This is what that Six of Swords means as well. So there's a lot of energy of order, structure, with the Four of Wands and the Six of Swords. This is what they have in common: the return of order and structure. Order mostly. Here is more tranquility, peace, calmness, no conflict. And here it's really in terms of structure and laying down strong foundation, reaching milestones, things of that sort. You're gonna cross over that portal where you're gonna find yourself in ideal reality. And that doesn't look anything like the past cycle for most of us Geminis. So let's clarify the Knight of Coins. Why do we have the Knight of Coins here? What is moving slowly? What is taking time? What is going on? And then we have the infamous Eight of Swords. I see infamous because when I see the 3, 8, and 10 of Swords for you, is my energies that speaks of you as the reject, but you have alchemized these energies to a point where being jammed up, I can include that 5 of Pentacles too, being left out in the cold, blackballed, jammed up by society mostly. And I'm speaking to the Geminis where you're not stuck. It's not you, sorry, doing that to yourself and posing restrictions to yourself, but those that are dealing with like you just being yourself and upsetting people around you, a group of people, even the status quo for some of you, there is something that is slowing down when it comes to you being that reject or that odd woman out or the odd man out. There is something, even though you make this energy look amazing. Let's clarify that Eight of Swords. What's going on here? I have the Eight of Wands. There is something that is actually accelerating too, following that. So your state of being the reject or the one marginalized and ostracized, some of you is just being stuck, is slowing down. And then something else is speaking up. Something is accelerating. Quick action, quick decisions, quick communications. For some of you, there are downloads. And we have that Knight of Swords. So this is the quickest knight of the deck. So we're going through the slowest moving knight of the deck to the quickest, fastest knight of the deck. We're going through stuck energy with the Eight of Swords and moving slow to acceleration with the Eight of Wands. And then the counterparts of each energy is basically the fastest knight and the fastest energy when it comes to the tarot, the Eight of Wands. So there's a switch up in the current near future energies for some of you guys. There's a switch up. Things moving slow, delays, feeling stuck, jammed up by other things or outside circumstances. Well, they're going to be totally freed up by the divine. The Eight of Wands, traditionally in the tarot, is the only card of the deck where there's no figure showing up in it. So it's like the work of the divine. It's like spirit moving through with the Eight of Wands. It's Sagittarian energy. But here it's like you're going to go from someone who has been moving slow, who has been stuck, maybe like we know have been through freeze spells and binding spells too, and then ostracized by society and the status quo and a group of people. You're going to go from that place to all of a sudden moving quickly, moving really fast with stealth and ready and going up against anything and being able to tackle anything. This is like the girl with the dragon tattoo. Okay, we're going from the Matrix where you're in universe where everything can be in slow motion and just so surreal to someone that has so much stealth and like a mega spy and like whatever. I think she was like a killer for hire or something of that sort. But you know, it's that type of energy. It's very aggressive and very quick, very intelligent, very calculated, a million steps ahead too, and super fast. So let's clarify the energies, guys, with a different deck. So there's you with like this romantic gesture coming towards you, but you have the upper end. What more can we know about this situation for Geminis? Well, we have the Page of Cups. It seems like this person is gonna show up with like this huge romantic gesture, and then maybe he's gonna play small with like that Page of Cups and approach you as like that little page here. Um, it's more friendship than a romantic gesture, I would say, with the Page of Cups. So this person may just change their approach in terms of approaching you because you're too big for them. Like I said, you have the upper end. They might be a little bit intimidated, or just like I said, change their approach to make it more casual and more unassuming. And the Page of Cups is lovely and has good intentions and comes from a place of love and total sweetness. Um, the page, though, surprises you. Um, it impacts you in a positive, delightful, pleasant way that you didn't see coming and that you totally needed. It's a nice gesture. This could also be surprising social encounters. So this person might just surprise you and just be a little bit, play himself down, but we know he wants that romantic thing with you. Like he's romantically interested in you. Um, so there's all of this happiness in your energy, and you are just resting, recalibrating. But here we have the Hierophant. So I feel like you are ready for a teacher, a mentor to show up in your energy, Geminis. You are ready for that. You are ready. Because there's delightful progress in your energy. When it comes to what's at the center of your energy, Geminis, you're so motivated. Someone is so turned on by you, and you are walking away anyways. Like you are on to the next venture in your life. You have the devil and the Five of Coins behind you because those energy, like I said earlier, you're not in that Five of Pentacles in spirit. You are moving in much more expensive energies. You definitely do not have the spirit of lack. These energies, they do not resonate with you anymore. Okay, that's why you are walking away. These energies, you have outgrown them, and you're totally motivated for what's next. That's why there's so much fire here, so much desire here in the reading. That stuff is behind you. Those energies, like I said earlier, they belong to the past. And you're leaving them behind, but you're totally motivated and excited for what's next. So in the current near future energies, I can see that you're going to cross a threshold or a portal where you're going to find yourself in order and structure and probably moving in with your person, Gemini. So lovers, you're showing up again in your own reading. You might be finding yourself with your ideal person and moving in with this person and finding yourself in this relationship. And then everything goes well in your life. Like there's no conflict, there's no haters, there's just your ideal person, your person. That's all you have to deal with. And your person is already here for you. We have the King of Cups. You have a lover that is there for you. Let's clarify things going slow to extremely fast. We have the Star. You're going to shine and rise, Gemini. Fame and recognition, major wish fulfillment, something you can only dream of or hope for is going to come to pass in full speed here. And it's something special too. There's a lot of healing on your part that is happening or that happened too. Maybe that's why things are just fast track, moving so fast out of a so sudden. And this is Aquarian energy. But you're gonna have a fast rise to maybe stardom or to being like this chosen one, to your best self, to being so special, totally heal. Here there's a lot of energies on the board where you are in full power, where you are ready and things are actually going well for you, and you're also driven and motivated. You're stronger than before. I'm going to leave it here, Geminis. Just before I leave, though, I just want to know who is that 10 of Wands, or why do we have the 10 of Wands in your energy? It's the only thing that I want to clarify in your reading. why do we have the Ten of Wands spirit? And here I have the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is the one feeling burden. Like there's this bittersweet emotion when it comes to you being on the up and up, things going well for you. There are people that maybe were always in your corner, but they were not by your side when you had to endure all of the effery and all of the tribulation. You had to survive on your own, and now you are winning on your own. You are on the other side, and I think some people are feeling guilty because the Ten of Wands can be guilt over something that happened in the past, and I feel like that's how that King of Cups that is here, that wants to come back in your energy, possibly be in a relationship with you, is feeling. So thank you for watching.